Hello everyone, this is Mr. Nardelli from Math Class. I'm here to talk to you a little bit about dividing with decimals. Now just to review, remember the different parts of a division sentence. The dividend is the first number before the division symbol, not necessarily the largest number. If you have it in the long division sentence like this, the dividend is under the doghouse, so to speak, and the divisor's on the outside. And if we have it as a fraction, the dividend is on the top and the divisor is on the bottom. So when we're dividing with decimals, if there's a decimal in the dividend, just bring it straight up and begin dividing. So you can see I've got 36.85 divided by 5. I'm just going to go ahead and divide. So I'll say 5 into 36. Well, I can do that one pretty easily. That's going to be 7. And then 7 times 5 is 35. I need to get my subtraction symbol too. 35. And then I'll just do my subtraction. Let's see if I get it. Correct. There we go, 18. Now, in this case, 5 will go into 18. So all I'm going to do is, whoop, there's my decimal. Goes 3 times. Bear with me. And 5 times 3 is 15. I do my subtraction. And I get 3, and then I have to drop the 5. Generally, they'll be lined up pretty well. So I say 5 into 35, well, that goes nicely as 7 times, and I subtract 35 to, in this case, get a remainder of 0. So I just naturally get my answer of 7.37 because I brought my decimal straight up. Now, it's very important that you write neatly, because I've seen a lot of times people put it in the wrong spot and you might get 73.7. So just be very careful. Okay, now if we're dividing and we have a divisor that has a decimal in it. If there's a decimal in the dividend and the divisor, move the decimal in the divisor, that's the one on the outside, as many places to the right to make it a whole number. Then move the decimal in the dividend, that's underneath, the same number of places. Then begin to divide. So what I'm going to do is I move it one place and 2 places. That represents the number of jumps. So I'm going to make that into a 3. So then I do the same thing over here, move the decimal from there 1 time, and move the decimal 1 more time. So my decimal is going to go between the 2 and the 1. Now what I like to do is, because this gets so messy, I just go ahead and rewrite it. I come over here to the side. No, let me get the right one. There we go. Click on the right one, Mr. Computer. Forgot the outside. And meanwhile, you're sitting here just listening to me gab. But you're very patient. Okay, so I create a new division sentence with no decimal in the divisor. If you feel comfortable with just going with this, that's fine, but I like to rewrite it for my own benefit. So I've got a nice 1-digit number out here, so 7 into 3 goes 2 times, minus 6, and that's nice and easy. I get a remainder of 1. 3 obviously won't go into 1, so I'm going to bring my 8 down, and I've got 3 into 18. That goes nice and neatly 6 times. Notice how I'm lining them up oh so nice. I subtract 18 minus 18. Well, that's all nice and easy. I get a 0. But I'm going to have to bring my 2 down. Now, 3 won't go into 2. So I'm going to have to bring my 1 down. But before I do that, put the 0 over the 2. then bring the 1 down. And don't forget to put your decimal right up there. So I now have 3 into 21. That goes 7 times. 7 times 3 in this case is nice and neat, 21. And in this case I get a remainder of 0, and I'm done. So from this, I end up getting the same answer. It is equivalent. So I get 260.7. Just make sure when you do this, you'll put those decimals in the right spot. Again, I've seen it put in the wrong spot many a times. Now, if you have any questions, if you need anything, please email me at nardelli.efsc@gmail.com. Thanks.